Everything comes from the darkness.
It's Mac the Guru. We back. Westworld episode 4, The Mother of Exiles. The best episode so far, It was the best one because everybody started meeting up. You got to see all the characters and they meeting up now, And the crazy thing is everybody was guessing before this episode who did Dolores put in these different bodies, and she tricked us all, obviously. But let's start from the top. In the previews, we knew we was going to get Man in Black, so I was excited. And this really might be his last episode. I hope not, but from looking at it, it looked like it might be his last episode. This might be the last time we get Man in Black, which I really do hope that's not the case. We probably get him, but he'll never be as evolved probably as he was in season 1, But or season 2 by that account. But so they seem like they getting away from him. But going through the episode, it started with the previews with Man in Black. He's being delusional at the beginning. He's delusional at the end, right? But at the end, he's locked away, But it first is his daughter. She keep popping up. You see him going through a bunch of different scenes. He's grieving because he killed his daughter. And he really lost his mind, So, we think Charlotte shows up to talk to the Man in Black, right? So at the beginning, we think it's whoever Dolores put in Charlotte shows up to talk to the Man in Black. And towards the end, we figure out, hey, it's Dolores too. But I will say this. The reason why all these different characters keep acting out is because I believe Dolores, she had to make mistakes in cloning herself all these times. Because these characters are going in and out of different people. That's why in episode 2, she was cutting herself. And you're like, yo, what's going on? Well, that's Dolores inside of Charlotte, but something's not right with all these characters, So, but it keeps going, and it flashbacks with Dolores and Bernard. They back to when Bernard was first created. And Bernard asks, who else did you create? Right? So he looks over, he sees Charlotte, and he thinks somebody else in Charlotte, but really it's Dolores a bunch of different times. But okay, so after that it goes to Bernard and Stubbs. So Bernard is telling Stubbs the plan. He's telling them, hey, this is what we about to do. We're going to go to this party. He give him a suit. But a key scene or a key moment in that scene was when Bernard was playing with that little red button, right? So never think Bernard is stupid. Bernard always plays the stupid role, but he's stronger than you think and smarter than you think all the time. So when he's playing, they show that button for a reason, right? So they show that button that he's playing with. And then at the end of the episode, you see that Martin or Dolores goes, this is the head of security for Liam. He goes in Bernard's pocket and pulls the button out, right? Like, hey, I know this button there. But I'm pretty sure Bernard is smarter than we think, right? Because that's how Bernard is. So Bernard has probably done something with the button that's going to end up being in his favor at the end. All right, but so that was the scene with Bernard. But then it keeps going. I'm kind of going back and forth here, but it keeps going. And you get Dolores and Caleb. They get ready. They get a suit. They go to the bank. And they take out Liam's money. Because they plan is, okay, we're going to take Liam at the party. And we also find out the actual Dolores that we seeing, when people was looking at that Dolores, they are seeing Liam's wife, Laura, right? We found that out from the fight at the party with Stubbs. and it's, and also because of Maeve. She goes to see the person that like gave her the blood for Laura, and we find out, okay, Dolores is actually Laura. When we looking at Dolores, we're seeing Laura. Other things that like was real great about this episode was definitely the fight scene. Also at the party they was playing The Weeknd, which I enjoy. I picked up on that as soon as I heard it. I'm like, oh, that's The Weeknd they playing at the party. But we're gonna keep going to the fight. So the fight was good. Now remember, Stubbs was not. He was not at full health when they fought. Remember that. At the beginning, he said, hey, I'm not at full strength because I had to swim back to shore. But he gets destroyed by Dolores. He landed a couple punches, but he basically got destroyed by Dolores, and then she threw him off the floor that they was on. So he gets destroyed. Bernard ended up getting stopped by Martin. And I loved how they was going. They was really going back and forth at the end with like 3 scenes with Maeve and Dolores, and then Dolores and Man in Black, and then Dolores and Bernard. So they going back and forth, and each one of them is figuring out, oh my God, this is Dolores. So they all figure it out around the same time. So now, and then at the end, of course, we see the Man in Black. He's with Dolores from season 1 now, and he's totally gone. He done lost his mind all the way. I'm like, God dang. I love the Man in Black character. He done lost his mind, though. All right, now, then they show us the trailer, but, going forward, I'm pretty sure that, everybody gonna counter Dolores. Like, this was an episode where Dolores kind of won everything. Going forward, you're going to start to see her to lose these battles. She's just not going to dominate everybody the whole show. And remember in the trailer, they show Maeve and Dolores actually fighting, like, as each other. So that fight still hasn't came yet. So we see Dolores won round 1. So then we're going to see round 2 and see how that go, But as always, this is Mac the Guru. If you've been here this long, make sure you like the video and subscribe. Once again, we'll be back next week.